It felt like it. And that's what wrestling is about. That feeling, that hot tag when Dustin came in to clear out the ring, the 21-year-old Dustin Rhodes. And reminded me of his daddy coming in there. All that was missing was the bionic elbow. But just so much energy and my goodness.
Well, and if you want, for the wrestling purists, if you want to go back and dissect it, go back to the hot tag. I never tagged out, so I was legal for the entire time. I think JR said, well, who's legal? Who's legal? Well,
yes, he did.
If you go back and look at it, I stayed legal for the entire time. So that took care of that.
Does it even matter at this point who gets the pin, whether it's Steamboat or Dustin?
It's better because you add legitimacy to the official.
Yeah.
But some of these days, I don't even know who's legal half the time in some of these tag matches and multi-people matches. You lose track of all that. And I don't think it's as important as even though I like the credibility of the official and making the right call, I still think don't substitute the action and the story and all the excitement wondering who's legal. I wouldn't make that swap.
Now, Steamboat had been away for 2 years. He had been in the WWF, but man, he was just kept himself in such ridiculous shape. We have our first two fan questions before we continue on, and the first one comes from Ad Free Shows member Josh Harveth, and he wants to know how excited you were to see Ricky Steamboat back in WCW.
Oh, I knew what he was, what he represented to the business, and having him there was just, if you're a heel, my God, Christmas came early. I get to work
absolutely.
with Ricky Steamboat.
The Ryan Purvis has a follow-up question. He says, according to Dave Meltzer, Steamboat nearly didn't get to debut at Clash 17 due to a dispute with the WWF at the time. Do you know if there was a plan if Steamboat wouldn't have been able to go here?
I know there was some backstage stuff. Now, again, I didn't see him. They were locked away in a separate room, and there were negotiations going on during the day. I know that, and there was somebody just said, well, it's not a complete done deal. And I don't know if it hadn't have been him, I don't know who in that locker room would have filled that spot as adequately as he did.
I don't think they could have. I don't think they would have had someone that created such buzz and had such the pop like Steamboat did.
Yeah, because it was like he was a megastar, but he had been out of the public eye for a while, so it really was a shocker.